Welcome to Ask Dharam Mentor series, and we're taking this question: how can I increase my creativity? As a creative people, we keep doing certain things all the time so that we keep growing our creativity so that we can perform better. There are some tools and methods and methodologies and processes one has to follow so that he can increase his capacity to think novel ideas. Like, for example, if you look at it, Olympian athletes, they continuously practice. Why do you think they practice? Because they want to increase their stamina, their capacity to perform well. So likewise, a designer also continuously needs to practice. I'm just trying to put it in three buckets. One is that exposure. The more exposure you have to the subject, better you can get exposure to the subject. Of course, going to museums, attending workshops, being in the seminars related to your subject. Opt for those avenues where you get good amount of exposure to the industry or field. The second one is practicing, because these are highly practical field. Okay, unless you don't practice on a daily basis, you are not going to achieve the mastery what it requires. So you need to spend at least few hours on a daily basis to practice. If you look at the musicians, they practice. If you look at sports people, they do practice. If you look at even the chess players, every day they practice their game. So practically practicing is important. Okay. The last one is developing interest, a special interest, because if you're not interested, you're not going to do it. So therefore, we have to cultivate interest in the field. Obviously, you can do certain things to increase your interest in the field. So one way, generally, we advise students, just don't try to take a big task. Take a small task and try to complete it. Because your dose of dopamine, happy chemical in your brain, releases when you achieve results. So as a junior designer, if you take a big challenge, you get overwhelmed and you won't be able to accomplish it because it needs a lot of skills and knowledge to complete that. But as a junior designer, if you do something which you can handle with your capacity and or achieve the results, that means you get the kick or a dopamine or happy chemical released in your brain of seeing the success of your efforts. Of course, as and when you become senior, your capacity develops further and you can handle much larger tasks with a great efficiency. So I hope I'm able to answer your question. Thanks for asking the question.